Welcome to WordPress from beginner to master's course. In this course, we are going to learn how to install Apache, Xampp Apache to our local. So basically, Xampp is a PHP development framework environment, basically where we can install WordPress on it and run in our local. To achieve this, we need to go to Apache, the Apache's Xampp website, and to achieve this, we need to Google Xampp, and we can either select the first option or we can just type apachefriends.org. So these are the ways of getting to the site, and then it's going to give us some options to download. So I have a Windows computer. Obviously, I'm going to select the Windows one, and this is going to give me a window for me to download the it. So when it's downloaded, as you can see, I've already downloaded it twice as well. So for just for the purpose of this course, I'm just going to let it download again. Okay. So now that the download is completed, I'm going to double click on it, and this is gonna open a window for me to select. So we just have to wait for my operating system to bring it up. Okay, so we have it here now. So we have to now install Xampp on our computer. To go ahead, I have to go next, and I will leave the server side and the Apaches all ticked as recommended. Next, I will have to select which drive I want to save Xampp to. At the moment, I will save it on my D drive only because I have got more than one drive on my PC and I'm doing it for the purpose of space. But you will probably likely save it on the C drive, which I'll recommend. For me to have it on my D drive, all I need to do is change that to D drive. If you do have a D drive as well and you want to save yourself some space, then this is recommended. I'll go next. 1 second, let me just make sure that we have. So I already have a Xampp here, so I'm just gonna go and delete that Xampp and then recreate the folder, and here we go. So in here, I'll untick this learn more about Xampp, because basically it's going to open a documentation of the Bitnami page for us, which we don't need at the moment. So I'll go next, and this is telling me that my Apache Xampp is ready to be installed on my computer. So now while this is going, I am just gonna pause this video and let the installation finish, and then we continue. So it's almost there. We just give it a couple of seconds and see if it's finished up. Okay, so it's completed now. So I said I want you to open Xampp now. So I'm just gonna open Xampp and go through Xampp a little bit before we end this course to go to the next course. So in here, we have options to decide which country we have. We have only two options, which is the American or the German. So obviously we English, so we select that one. And we have our Apache running. However, there are some complications that we are facing, which is basically I am running something else that is running on 80. How to find out which port is running on your port 80 is basically just click on this and you will see it's telling you what port number and the IPD that is working on this. Now, I don't want to change this because I have got few other systems that are running on this. But however, I want to change my port number so that my Apache can run without an issue. How do I achieve this? So on the Apache, I'm going to click on up. So if you don't have, by the way, if you don't have any issue with this and everything is running fine, so you shouldn't worry about this. This is only for people that have the same similar issue as me. So in here, I'm going to select config, and I'm going to select the first option, which is Apache httpd.config. In this is going to open me a notepad, and the notepad looks like this. So in this notepad, I am only looking for the lesson 80. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to 800. So sorry, 8,000. Actually, I'll just change it to 8080 just to be on the safe side. So I'm gonna look for 80, and then I'll change the server host to 80 as well, and then I'll find, so there's no more. So I will save this. When I save this, and just to give you a little bit heads up, I might need to restart my Apache. So I'll click on the browser, and then I'll look for Xampp. And here we have Xampp. So just to show you, if I click on this, it's still gonna give me an issue. This is because I need to change the P443 as well. So I will click on this again. I will make sure that I look for the 443. So 443 is in here. So that means that it's the next file. So I'll then click on the SSL one. So in the SSL, I will then search for the 443. Yes, we have the 443. So then I will then add another 3 there just to be on the safer side. And then in here on the host name, I'll add another 3 here. And then on the server name example, I'll add a 3. Anywhere that there is a 443, I'm going to add a 3 just so that I know that I'm on the safe side. Okay, straight away, if you notice, the Apache is running straight away, and I click on my database and my database is running as well. So that means that if I visit the web version and I click on localhost 8080, this should give me the Apache default page. So if I click on localhost 8080, I have got Apache's localhost. If you have got to this stage, that means that everything is working perfectly for you. However, if you're still struggling with the port issue, I recommend you to stop it. If one of them is running, stop all of it and go to the config, either httpd.config or the SSL version. These two these two change the port numbers to the port number that you want them to work, and basically restart your Xampp and they should work immediately for you. The next lecture, we are going to look into WordPress and how to install WordPress on our Xampp. This version, we are going to look into 2 different ways of installing WordPress onto our Xampp. I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you.